feeling ko nagugutom na kayo. Tapos, ayaw nyo nang makinig sa akin. Ayan. Okay, so wait for a moment, class. Ayan. Auditing problem, class. Okay. Ayan. So, mag-join ako. Join. Ganun pala yun. Okay. Hindi pala ako maka-join. Okay. Alright. So, ayan. So, ang unang topic natin for auditing problem is analysis of accounts. So, nalagay ko yan dyan. So, ano yung analysis of accounts? So, why do we need to analyze accounts? Ano ba yung accounts? Anyone from the class? Ano yung accounts? What is accounts? What is an account, class? Ano kaya yung account? Balikan natin yung accounting. Ano kaya yung account? Anyone? Anyone? Yes. Anyone? Meron po ba? So, siguro nagugutom na itong mga estudyante ko, no? So, yung account, ito yung, ano ba sabi for account? Account is, ano ba ang account, class? Account is a specific item where movements are presented. So, yun yung account, di ba? Meron tayong mga example ng accounts. Ano ba yung mga main cluster ng accounts natin? Ano yung main cluster ng accounts natin? Assets, liabilities,
liabilities and equity.
Equities, revenue, and expenses. So, I think Gab and Nicole are raising their hand. Diba, no? So, ano yung purpose ng analysis of account? Yes, so liability and equity. Okay. All right. So, ano, napapakinggan pa po ba ako, class? Can you still hear me?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Alright, okay. So, I think baka mabagal lang. Alright, okay. Okay, so ano yung reason, ano yung purpose why we need to analyze the accounts? Why do we need to analyze the accounts, class? So ano kaya? Yes, Nicole.
To reflect the transactions po inside the business po.
To reflect the transactions inside the business. So tama din yun, no? So tama sinabi ni Nicole. To reflect the transactions within the business. So yan. To reflect the transactions within the business. Ano pa kaya? So anyone, aside from sa sinabi ni Nicole. Yes, Kathleen.
For decision making din po and to understand the overall health of the organization po.
Yes, for decision making. So isama natin dito. Lagyan natin yan. For decision making. Diba? For decision making and to analyze the financial health of the business. So which is correct, diba? That's why we need to analyze the accounts. Diba? Ano pa? One another reason for us to analyze the accounts is to understand the behavior of each account. Paano ba lumalaki ang isang particular account item? Paano siya lumiliit? Diba? Ano yung reason bakit lumalaki itong account item na ito? Anong reason bakit lumiliit naman itong account item na ito? So yun yung mga chine-check natin. Why do we need to analyze a particular account item? So, di ba sinabi natin kanina, meron tayong major cluster or major elements, accounting elements sa financial statement. Ano po yun? Assets, liabilities, tas ano yung sumunod? Ano din po yung sumunod?
Equity po.
Equity,
And then,
revenue and expenses.
Revenue and expenses.
Revenue and expenses. So, tama. Tapos may sinabi ni Carol, no? Sabi ni Carol, simply put, para ma-classify din po ng tama, which is correct, di ba? Kasi ano ba yung accounting? Anong sabi ng American Institute of Certified Public Accountant? Accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of money transactions and events which are in part at least of financial characters and interpreting the results thereof. So tama yung sinabi ni Carl. Laika, ano sabi ni Laika? To identify po yung inconsistencies and trends po ng account. So, syempre, baka meron nga doon mga abnormal balances, di ba? So, i-check rin natin. Anong yung nangyari? Anong nangyari? Bakit naging credit balance yung accounts receivable? So, i-check natin yan. Ganun yung, yun yung purpose ng analysis of accounts. Alright. So, okay. So, meron tayong asset, di ba? Asset. Ano yung mga example ng accounts under assets? So anyone from the class, ano yung mga example ng assets? Yes, Nico.
Cash.
Cash. So tama
Cash
yun,
po.
no? Cash and cash equivalents. Ano pa?
Accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable or trade receivables, no? Ano pa?
Inventory.
Inventories, di ba? Inventories. Ano pa kaya?
Prepaid expense po.
Prepaid expenses, no? So prepayment. So lagay natin dito. Insert tayo. Prepayments. Okay yan. Prepayments. Ano pa?
Property, plant, and
Property, plant, and equipment. Diba? So, sa property, plant, and equipment, kasama yung mga bearer plants. Diba? So, kasi dati, biological asset yung bearer plant. But now, binago yung accounting standard for property, plant, and equipment and biological asset. Anong sabi? Yung bearer plant kasi, they produce products. They produce, di ba? They produce produce. Yun yung sinabi nila. On which, para silang machine, di ba? At meron silang useful life. So therefore, bearer plants are property, plant, and equipment. So yun yung sinasabi ng accounting standard. Ano pa?
intangible assets po.
Yes, di ba? We have intangible assets. Ano pa kaya? Anyone? Anyone from the class? Ano pa kaya, class? We have also investments, di ba? Ano yung mga example ng investments? We have financial assets at fair value through profit or loss. We also have financial assets at amortized cost. Nakukuha po ba? Ano pa? We have
Furnitures and fixtures po.
yes, furnitures and fixtures which fall under property, plant, and equipment. Ano pa? Under investment, we have
Other comprehensive income po.
ayan, financial assets at fair value through other comprehensive income. Meron pa tayong investment property, meron pa tayong investment in equity securities using cost method or equity method. Ano pa? We also have biological asset. Di ba sa biological asset natin, dalawang klase yung biological assets natin. Ano yung dalawang klase ng biological assets natin? If you remember sa accounting, dalawang klase ng biological assets, you have you have the bearer biological asset. Naalala na po ba? Yung unang biological asset nyo is the bearer biological asset on which the bearer plant inalis natin. Kasi PPE na ang bearer plant. Pero kapag bearer animals, bearer biological asset sila. Ano pa yung isa pang klase ng biological asset? Ano pa yung isang klase?
Consumable.
That's correct. Consumable biological asset. So, aside from that, meron pa po ba kayong nakikita na mga uri ng assets? We also have non-current assets held for sale, di ba? Ano pa? We have other non-current financial asset. One example is the bond sinking fund, plant expansion fund. Meron din tayong deferred tax asset, diba? So ito yung mga example na property ng mga assets natin. Ayan, okay. So, palitan natin, gawin natin kulay red. Ayan, assets. Next is liabilities. Atin class.
Accounts payable.
Ayan. Accounts payable or trade payables. Ano pa? So, one example is accounts payable. Ano pa? Accrued
Notes
expenses.
payable.
Loans payable. Ano pa? We have bonds payable, deferred tax liability, estimates and provisions, unearned revenues, redeemable preference shares, di ba? Kasi sa redeemable preference shares, we are applying substance over form, di ba? Kasi redeemable siya. Dahil redeemable preference share siya, it is being redeemed at the option of the holder. So therefore, para siyang may maturity value. Diba? So, we apply the substance over form, therefore, redeemable preference share fall under the liability classification. Sa equity naman, anong meron sa equity natin? Ano yung mga accounts na normally nakikita nyo doon?
Share capital.
Share capital, diba? Or contributed capital. Diba? Ano pa? You have
Retained earnings.
Ano pa? Ano pa
Share
kaya, Kla?
premium.
Yes, share premium or additional paid-in capital. Ano pa kaya? Ano pa nakikita nyo dyan? Revaluation surplus. Ano pa? Other comprehensive income na nagpo-fall sa loob ng equity. Dalawang klase ng other comprehensive income na makikita nyo sa equity. Ano yon? Naalala pa po ba? Naalala pa po ba, class? So this is a test of your accounting knowledge. Kasi habang nag-aaral tayo ng audit prep, pag-aaral nyo yung accounting, mapipilitan kayo mag-aaral ng accounting. So ano yung dalawang klase ng other comprehensive income under equity? We have the recyclable OCI, saka non-recyclable OCI. Ano yung mga recyclable OCI? Pag sinabi natin recyclable OCI, ito yung OCIs na change into retained earnings. So, mape-present mo siya from other comprehensive income, pwede mo siyang i-present into income statement. Tapos, therefore, magiging part na siya ng retained earnings. Ang non-recyclable OCI, it will stay forever sa other comprehensive income. Hindi siya magiging retained earnings. Hindi siya magiging part ng income statement. So, kailan lang siya mawawala? Kapag na-recognize na yung related account. So, yun yung mga non-recyclable OCI. Okay. So, here, di ba? Yung mga questions natin for analysis of account. What are the reasons why a particular account increases? What are the reasons why a particular account decreases? So that's why these are the reasons why do we need to analyze or make an analysis of accounts. So here, ayan. Okay. Ayan. So gawa tayo dito ng example. Gawa tayo ng example class. Ayan. So meron akong T account dito. Nakikita po ba yung T account natin?
Yes.
Yes po.
So, ayan. So kapalan natin yung T account. Baka sakaling makita pa ninyo. Okay. So lagyan natin. Paano ba ito kakapalan ng husto? Yan ba yun? Ito. So kapalan natin. Ayan. O. Ay, hindi. Ewan ko. Basta yan. Tignan natin. Ayan. So kapalan natin. Para masabi naman na may T account. Ay, may T account pala dyan. Ayan. O yan. Ayan. So may T account. So one example, gawa tayo ng T account para sa accounts receivable. So ano ba normal balance ng accounts receivable class?
Debit po.
Debit.
Yung beginning balance natin, normal balance kasi niya is debit. So amount, XXX. Lagay natin dito. XXX yung kanyang amount. Paano ba lumalaki ang accounts receivable? Kailan lumalaki ang accounts receivable?
Kapag may sales on account po.
Yes, that's correct. Kapag may sales on account. So, magkano amount? XXX. So, paano ba, ano bang entry sa sales on account? So, itabi muna natin siya. What will be our entry? Debit, accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable.
XXX. And then credit,
Sales.
Sales.
sales. Okay, ayan. So, lagay natin dito. Credit, sales. Amount, XXX. So, kung makikita ninyo, nakadebit ang accounts receivable, diba? Nakadebit ang accounts receivable sa journal entry kasi merong sales on credit. Kaya siya lumalaki. Yan. Paano naman lumiliit ang accounts receivable?
Collection.
Kapag may
Collection of-
collection. That's correct. Diba?
AR.
So, magkano yung amount? XXX. Kasi wala naman tayong binigay kung magkano yung exact amount. So, ang sasabihin natin, XXX. So, what will be our entry? What will be our entry kapag mayroong collection? Debit?
Debit cash.
Credit
Credit
Cash, credit,
No? Debit,
accounts receivable.
and then credit accounts receivable. That's correct, no? So, makikita niyo dito yung entry natin, we credit accounts receivable. Bakit? Dahil merong collection. So, lumiliit pa lang accounts receivable kapag merong collection. At lumalaki naman siya kapag merong sales. Kasi ayan nga yung entry, di ba? Alright. Ngayon, check ulit natin, paano naman lumiliit ulit ang accounts receivable? Kailan lumiliit ang accounts receivable?
Right off po.
Kapag may write-off, di ba? So, ang galing. Kapag may write-off, lumiliit ang accounts receivable. So, ilagay natin dyan. So, magkano yung amount? Ano yung amount natin? XXX. Diba? So, what will be our accounting entry kapag may write-off? What will be our account?
Debit.
Allowance.
Allowance for
Debit.
doubtful accounts.
Allowance for
doubtful
doubtful
account.
account.
Credit AR.
Depende. Depende kung anong method yung ginagamit nyo.
Pag ano
Direct
po,
write-off
direct.
method ba siya o allowance method? Diba? So, dalawang klase tayo ng pag-record. Although yung allowed ng accounting standard, yung preferred is allowance method. Pero, meron din kasing direct write-off method. So, for the purpose of discussion, pag-usapan natin yung direct write-off method. Ano yung entry pag direct write-off method? What will be your entry kapag nag-write-off? Debit.
Bad debt
Bad debt expense.
Bad debt
Debit, bad debts expense, amount, XXX, and then credit,
AR.
AR.
accounts receivable. Nakukuha po ba? So, credit nyo yung accounts receivable dito. Therefore, nagdi-decrease pala talaga ang accounts receivable because of write-off. Ayan. Alright. What if allowance method naman? Allowance method yung gamitin natin. What will be our entry?
Allowance for
Debit
doubtful.
allowance for doubtful
Allowance
accounts.
for doubtful
Credit
accounts.
AR.
Allowance for doubtful account. So, ganito ang gagawin natin, class. Kapag ang ginamit nyo bad debts, you cannot use an allowance for doubtful account kasi na-i-impair or hindi nyo nasusunod yung consistency. Di ba? Hindi nyo siya nasusunod yung consistency. It should be allowance for bad debts. Kasi bad debts yung ginamit nyo. Pero kung ginamit nyo doubtful accounts expense, pwede nyo gamitin yung allowance for doubtful accounts. Pero kung bad debts expense yung ginamit nyo, dapat allowance for bad debts para consistent yung application. Diba? So, debit allowance for bad debts, amount, XXX, and then credit,
Accounts receivable.
accounts receivable. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, naka-credit yung accounts receivable, kaya lumiliit ang accounts receivable kapag merong write-off. Kailan naman lumalaki ang accounts receivable ulit? Kapag merong
Recovery po. Recovery.
kapag merong recovery. So, what will be our entry kapag merong recoveries? What will be our entry kapag merong recoveries, class?
Debit AR.
Debit AR.
AR, depende pa rin. Ano bang method yung ginamit natin, di ba? Is it direct write-off method or allowance method? So, gawin natin, ano yung entry kapag may recovery under direct write-off method and then recovery under allowance method. Ayan. So, lagay natin dyan. Kulahin natin siya. Ayan. Okay. Ay. Ayan. And then, ayan. So what will be your entry? Kapag naka-direct write-off method, debit,
Debit AR.
and debit accounts receivable. So that's correct. And then you credit,
Bad debts expense.
recovery.
bad debts recovery. That's correct. Debit, bad debts, recovery. So yan yung entry natin. Nakukuha po ba? Dahil na-recover nyo yung accounts receivable, nag-increase ang accounts receivable because of recovery. Nakukuha po ba? Kailan ulit siya liliit? Kapag merong collection ng recovery. Kapag na-collecta na yung recovered amount, meron tayong entry, di ba? So una, sinet up nyo muna, debit accounts receivable, and then credit, bad debts recovery. Pag na-collecta nyo na, debit cash, and then credit accounts receivable. Kasi na-collecta nyo na yung cash. How about sa allowance method? What will be our entry? What will be our entry kapag allowance method?
Debit accounts receivable, credit allowance for bad debts po.
Yes, debit accounts receivable, credit allowance for bad debt. So that's correct. So kung mapapansin ninyo, same lang rin siya, naka-debit ang accounts receivable. How about kapag na-collecta na? Kapag na-collecta na siya, what will be your entry?
Debit cash,
Debit
credit accounts receivable.
Debit cash, credit, accounts receivable. So, correct. Diba? Eh ano nangyari dito sa allowance for bad debts?
Nabawasan po.
Nabawasan. So, paano nabawasan? Naset
Ay,
up
nadagdagan po pala.
nadagdagan. Ano mangyayari dito? Ay, nakolekta na. Ano mangyayari dyan? Aalisin din ba natin? So, what will be our journal entry? So, what will be our journal entry, class? Wala tayong journal entry. Nakukuha po ba? Kasi ang allowance for bad debts, ina-adjust natin siya at the end of every year. Nakukuha po ba? So in every adjustment, doon na tayo magkakaroon ng journal entry or adjusting journal entry. So, nag-create lang tayo ng allowance for bad debts as a group. So, ginugroup natin kasi yung accounts receivable. Depende kung ini-age natin siya or based sa percentage ng receivable or percentage ng sales. So, depende yung ating allowance for bad debts. So, nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba, class?
Yes po.
Nagigets po ba? Alright. So, going back
Yes.
here sa accounts receivable. So, ayan na. Na-set up na natin lahat. Na-set up na natin siya. Lumalaki ang sales, ang accounts receivable. I'm so sorry. Lumalaki ang accounts receivable because of sales and credit. Lumalaki siya because of recoveries. Lumiliit because of collections. Lumiliit because of write-off. Lumiliit because of collection of recovery. Actually, itong collection of recovery saka collections, pwede mo siyang pagsamahin. Nakuha po ba? So, ang ending balance niya, normal ending balance niya, debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit po.
So, yung normal ending balance pala ng accounts receivable ay debit. Bakit? Kasi debit naman talaga ang normal balance ng accounts receivable. Nakukuha po ba? Pero for the purpose of auditing, wag natin dito ilagay. Diba? Kung ang normal balance ng isang account item debit, ilagay mo doon yung beginning balance niya. At the end of it, yung counterpart niya sa kabilang side, doon mo ilagay ang ending balance. So para ma-squeeze natin. Kasi pag tinotal mo ito, itotal mo yung debit side, magmamatch siya with the credit side. So ito ha, susundin lang natin to for audit purposes. Pag nag-audit tayo, pag gumawa tayo ng analysis of account. So nilagay ko lang siya dito para ma-balance. Pero ano yung normal balance ng accounts receivable? Debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit.
Okay, so debit. So normal talaga, tama yung sinabi nyo na yung ending balance should be here. Dito dapat yung ending balance niya. Pero for the purpose of easy computation natin, ilalagay ko muna dito yung ending balance. Alright, so yan. So for the meantime, hanggang dito muna yung ating class discussion. Then I will send you today the exercises, yung ating exercises for analysis of account. So send ko yon, i-send ko rin sa auditing theory. Alright. So see you again this Saturday. So may klase tayo ng Saturday class ha. So in-expect ko kayo mag-join kayo ha. So okay. Thank you so much class. Have a good day. Have your dinner. Class dismissed. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you
po,
po,
sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Marvin. I think si
Thank you,
Marvin.
sir.
Thank you po. Ingat.
Alright. Okay. Yes, Marvin. Nag-raise yata ng hand si Marvin.